This promises to be a momentous occasion. You are about to meet the newest member of your team. As you are aware, the Green Ranger's power was completely decimated by his last few battles. Alpha and I felt it was time to create an even more powerful Ranger to combat Lord Zed and his diabolical evil. To that end, a candidate was selected, and a new Power Ranger was created. And now, my friends, I present to you...
What's up, guys? Today I am reviewing Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue 49 from Boom Studios, written by Ryan Parrott and illustrated by Daniel D. Nicuolo. Before we jump into this issue, I want to remind all of you of a few things. Number one, official Power Morphicon is still happening, so hopefully all this COVID-19 mess dries up and it will pass and the event will remain a success. So if you plan on going, I also plan on being there all 3 days. So if you want to meet me, plus geek out with other fans and meet the stars of many seasons, including Sentai, get your tickets now. Also, Power Rangers Battle for the Grid has recently done some new updates to the game, so be sure to check that out, especially during this time of social distancing. Aside from Power Rangers news, let's get into this comic book review. As usual, I review my books in 3 criteria: the good, the bad, and the Morphin. So starting off with the good. First off, we get to see the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers team and the Omega Rangers fight together again, which, was just awesome. I love seeing them together. You can tell there is still tension between the friends, but overall, the development in the story has been very interesting and well played out. Jason leads the Rangers to Safe Haven to find the Elder Akron and warn him and anyone else who might want to leave the planet to remain out of target from Kia's anticipated attack. Kia already has a spy on the planet to give her intel on the Rangers' arrival, and when Kia greets the Rangers, you can tell her demeanor has changed. For one, she's wearing the emissary's cape, which I feel definitely has some significance here. She destroyed the all-powerful master whom she deemed as blinded, and now has become this fearful leader, using the power as it should be used in her perception. It's those little details I really enjoy and I find interesting about character development. Kia pretty much tells the Rangers to hand over their morphers and they can leave peacefully. She wants to eliminate the chance of Tommy possibly becoming Draken in the future. But as I called it before, and even the Pink Ranger Kimberly states in this comic, Kia needs to take a look in the mirror because she's got the whole power-hungry, egomaniacal warlord thing down. She initially has become the thing she's so afraid of, Draken. And, of course, the Rangers refuse to give up, at this point, and it is Morphin time. Right before the fight, we get tons of Ranger action here. Great fight scenes building up to massive showdown. The Zord fights, they really gave me a Pacific Rim vibes. I've said that before, but that's mainly because of the design of, the Omega Rangers Zords. It just has that Pacific Rim feel to me, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but that's just kind of the vibes that I got. But man, the character development with Kia, I feel it's very interesting, and I really like it. It's not like she's just this bad guy because she just wants to do bad things. She has this ideal. She has this fear. There's something, she's been hurt before. She's lost something, and she's holding on to some form of truth that hey, these people, they have all this power, but they've caused all this destruction. So with the power that I have and other people that, been told that they are bad and, they have these powers and they must be contained, we need to use our power to fight against them. She has this idea that what she's doing is right, but her tactics and the way she's going about it are very bad. They're very wrong. And again, she's becoming the monster that she's fighting against. And that's what I love. They've just done some great character development with that character, and it's been very subtle. You've seen, her changes. But I've definitely enjoyed this character as far as one of the new characters that have been introduced into this expanded universe for Power Rangers. Getting into the bad of this comic, I honestly don't have anything bad, to say about this particular comic. The build-up, the story, the edginess, has all been so fun and intriguing. Getting into my last criteria, which would be the Morphin, Z and Ranger Slayer both sneak down to the Master Arc, hoping Kia hasn't learned how to use it yet. Once they arrive, they're surprised to be greeted by replicas of Z manufactured by Kia, and these robots are not friendly, so Ranger Slayer and Z work quickly to take them down. What's interesting here, Z activates the portal, sending Ranger Slayer through, and says if she doesn't come back, they will lose. The question is, where is she going? Guess we'll have to keep reading to find out. The Rangers are pretty much getting dominated by Kia, Dane, and Garrison, and the fight only gets harder. The Omega Rangers and the MMPR Rangers, Zack and Trini, get trashed by Kia, and massive attack of Morphin empowered, beings now known as the Anointed. And the end of this book definitely leaves you on, the edge of your seat because you feel for Jason. He's trying to do the right thing. He has no idea if his friends are alive due to this attack. My predictions, I can definitely see Jason and the Omega team possibly sacrificing their powers to stop, Kia somehow and reason with her as she offered, in the beginning of this issue. But I also think help is on the way. Who or what that might be, only time will tell, but Ranger Slayer obviously knows what she's looking for when she went through that portal. So we'll find out. Only time will tell. Getting into my last thing is the lightning rating, guys. I give this book a solid 5 out of 5 lightning bolts. This book really got me hyped for the conclusion. And not in a sense of, hey, I'm ready for the story arc to end, but it's more like, damn, I want to know what happens next and, what the final and end result will be leading into the next big story arc after Necessary Evil. So, man, these books, they continue to show up and they deliver and they do a really great job. And for those of you who might be curious, if you're like, man, I used to watch Power Rangers. I don't know if the hype is real about these comics. It's definitely real and it's definitely worth the read. That is obviously why I'm doing these reviews. So it definitely lived up to the hype and I'm excited to see what happens next. Post your comments in the comment section. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and share. That's it for today, y'all. Peace.